Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Ripple or XRP. And welcome to a full update. I mean, I wish I could tell you a little bit more about the news or something, but to my knowledge, we haven't had any news, and I also think the charts kind of confirm that, right? And I think I mean, we're waiting with Ripple. We're waiting for the news. That's going to be the next main catalyst. It looks to me like the market is slowing down a bit for XRP. Everybody that wants to speculate on the price is positioned, and now we are waiting for that news to come, hopefully somewhere next week. If we really had that secret meeting 2 days ago, then I would say we hear something about it next week. So until then, I still expect the price to remain stable until we get that news. And then afterwards, we have the risk of it taking too long, all right? It costs something to hold positions open. Outside of that, maybe a lot of people are positioned in this range, which is also not the ideal range to be positioned in. If you're already in a position right here from 50 cents or 47 cents, you're willing to pay the fees. Or sometimes I'm not even sure what the funding rate is for XRP. I'm not sure if people actually have to pay fees in funding. But if you're in from this position or from this area, the risk is much higher. So if we don't get news soon, all right, so there's no news I can report on right now, but if we don't get any news soon, at some point of time, people will start to close positions because it takes too long, all right? And if it takes too long, the opportunity costs rake up. Funding costs, if they're there, they also add up, but in general, that will be the case. You can see right now, if you look at the open interest, so if you look at the positions being opened, it's still very high, all right? And not only is it very high, but right now people are also still holding their positions. It's relatively flat right here, the momentum or the open interest. Which also means, and that goes back to what we talked about yesterday, is what you can see right now technically, is that where we still had a pretty solid trend early in the week, all right? So Tuesday, Wednesday, we were still respecting that trend right here, and we were still actually gaining some momentum here and there. Not that much anymore is right here, obviously, but still gaining some momentum. And we have lost that, all right? We are not really gaining momentum anymore, even over the course of Thursday and Friday. So it's obviously weekend, so then momentum is always limited. So yeah, we right now momentum is kind of laying low, and you can see that the open interest right here is relatively flat, whereas we still had those spikes earlier in the week, even on Thursday. So I think we will just consolidate here. All right, most of you already know my opinion on the news. I think the news, it depends on what the news is, of course, so I cannot predict that. But I'm assuming that the news is relatively bullish. And that therefore we will see some sort of a pump. If the news is very bullish, that pump can turn into an uptrend. But for now, due to the positioning that has already happened, I think we will see an initial pump by retail or some sort of whales who will push up the price. But I do think it will be followed by profit taking and some sort of a dump back down into this consolidation. But that's pure speculation, right? That's speculation on assuming that the news is bullish and assuming that all the people that open positions here will take profits at 68 and 70 cents, the main resistance level, which is it's like I said, it's speculation. It's hard to say anything about that. But yeah, those are my thoughts for now on XRP. That's what I think you need to know. Like I said, short term, when we're talking about price movements, I don't expect much. I expect something like this, perhaps. Right, so the main support levels are 55 cents and 63 cents. I expect us to bounce around that until we get some news, or until it takes long enough for there not to be news that people will start to close positions. But those are my thoughts, all right? That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.